guys ever wanted to give a shout out to someone who gave you a raid or just a friend that popped into chat? Hi everyone, I'm Georgia Power, and today on Getting Good, we're going to talk about shoutouts on Twitch. Now, once upon a time, not that long ago, it was not that hard to give people a shout out. And now, with some changes Twitch has made, it's gotten much more difficult. So I just discovered this not too long ago when I started having some issues with it about 4 months ago. And I'll kind of walk you through the story of what happened according to the internet and what we're going to do about it here. So let's dive right in. So once upon a time, I used this Twitch Guru and the Overlays Guru. Honestly, I want to try some of their other features. You've probably seen some of them. I've seen the Magic 8-Ball, and I've seen they do a Pokemon, Pokemon catching game in chat. Some cool like Twitch integrations from Twitch Guru here. I use this to create a shout out, and what it would do is when you would shout out somebody, I'm gonna shout out myself because I'm just the man like that. You can make a customized message, and it would play a clip. You would just pull a random clip from their archives and play it on the stream. You could set a max time limit and everything, but as you were shouting someone out to your viewers, it would give you a chance to say, hey, here's a funny moment or something from one of their clips. So there were some bad pulls, but for the most part, it was created a pretty funny moment. And it was a really nice way to shout people out. Then Twitch came out with, and it was all good. We used that for a couple years. Then Twitch came out with the shout out command. I don't know that I can shout out myself using this, but I can't shout out the current streamer. But what it would let you do is it would pop it up in chat, and on top it would say like, hey, join us in following the streamer, but it wouldn't play a clip. But Twitch basically, or the Twitch Guru overlay tie-in came out first, and then Twitch came out with their own thing to kind of combat that. And they both lived in peace forever and ever, in harmony, right? Except not. So around March, mine broke. I would shout out to people. The chat part still works, but the clip wouldn't play. And I was like, that's kind of weird. And so I got to dig in and to figure it out. I thought honestly that it was a Twitch Guru problem. Hadn't been on this website in a long time. I tried to remake it and I deleted the source, re-added it. Nothing worked. Or still didn't work, I should say. So I was like, maybe let's try a different website. So this is just streamer help. There's a shout out overlay here and the shout out clips. And I was like, maybe this will give me what I'm looking for. Not quite. But they had an interesting header at the top here. So Twitch has recently made changes to their unofficial API, which has caused issues with shout out overlays. And they link it to this post, which is complete gibberish to me with clip APIs. So I was like, first of all, what the hell is an API that Twitch changed? And then there's a application programming interface. And I don't understand this very well, so hopefully one of you guys can explain it to me. But it sounds like it's what kind of allows the interaction of Twitch and or OBS with these other plugins or tie-ins or connection pieces. So they changed that, and basically by skimming through all these comments about how pissed everyone is about it, and it's in March, right around when mine broke as well, they changed, give us back to clip shout out, please fix this, please fix this. So what's happened is Twitch changed some way that their clips can interact with plugins, and it's kind of broken it like across the board. So whatever these plugins use to get clips from people to play for shoutouts, that like bond has been severed, and it doesn't seem like they have a great way to fix it, because the solution on streamer help here is upvote it. So it sounds like it's pretty out of their hand. I don't know anything about it, so I don't know if there's other things you can do, but it's the fact that the strongest call to action is to upvote it is not a great sign, in my humble opinion, moving forward. So basically, Twitch made some tweaks. I found an article on the when they can make breaking changes to their API, and to sum this up, it's whenever they want. They said they'll try to communicate it, but for security concerns, privacy concerns, legal concerns, bugs, or business change. So I would sum that up as yeah, sometimes whenever we want to. Part of me wonders if it's to steer people towards using the official Twitch shoutout. They're not terrible about kind of forcing you to use their features like that. They tend to encourage, maybe not encourage, but they tend to not discourage tie-ins. I don't know why would you. It would just they're kind of doing the work for you, but it's kind of weird that they made this change and that you can't do that anymore. I don't know if it's like a consent thing, like you shouted me out, I didn't give you like consent to look at my clips. That's the only kind of like weird thing about it. Like the first time it happened to me, it was like a funny one, but there was still a little bit of feeling of like, I never like, how did you get, basically, you can't, like, basically you have access to all my clips. Like, that's kind of weird. And there's some not so flattering clips. There's some clips that I use to create other long form videos. You can see on my other playlist where it's like, Halo Wars in 22 minutes. And it's like these key story clips that I had taken. So they're not funny. They're not like entertaining outside of the context of Halo Wars. So like that pops up and it's just like 30 seconds of Halo Wars dialogue. So could be a better advertisement for me as a streamer. So anyway, that's the only thing I could kind of see is like you're getting access to other people's clips is a little weird, but it was a really great shout out tool, especially for people that you knew and were kind of friends with. So anyway, it looks like Twitch changed their API and you won't be able to do shout out video clips anymore. What we've done instead is to we have gone ahead and integrated something with streamer help, and what that'll do is on top of shouting at people in the chat here, it'll play something, play a little not a clip, but it'll flash up a little snippet here. So let me refresh it really quick for you guys. I guess you can see it up there, just a little bit of what we're talking about, but I'll do it live so you can see what I'm talking about. So if we have this desktop up, and let me refresh these shout out clips here. So this is what it'll end up looking like, and so you'll say shout out Georgia Power, so it'll give you the customized text, and then it'll also, I'm going to use this on raids, so I'll get the thank you for the raid, please check out, and of course it will not say me at that point. Last time I did this, it didn't stay like that. In a perfect world, it would go away at some point, but that's something we're just going to have to work on and figure out, because that's going to get old really quick. So anyway, work in progress. So that's kind of my idea moving forward, is it'll say, hey, thank you. It'll show their picture as kind of something that pop up on stream. But it will also have something in chat as well. I'm not opposed to, I may double down and use the Twitch integration shout out as well, the command that they have, the / shout out, but because I want to say thank you for anyone who raids or just any friend of the channel that comes by, but you can't do it with clips anymore, and I was tired of feeling like I guess was kind of a shitty streamer for not being able to give people proper shout outs. So anyway, I was hoping to come on here and have this great story about how I fixed it, and it was an easy fix, and I'd love to show you how to do it, but we're going to have to kind of pivot and do kind of a shout out in the chat combo with the kind of quick video pop-up thank you that you guys saw up there. So anyway, that's today's episode on on Shoutout clips. So I'll link the articles and everything that I had here. It'll just be, and if you guys have a solution to this, please let me know, because I would love to be able to play people's clips again. It's just from the articles I read, it just seems like this API change that they did in March just like made it impossible for that to happen. There's one sketchy dude that says like, "Oh, don't worry, I got the solution. I built an app. Just sign in with your Twitch." And I was like, "Ugh." So I did not do that. But I think this Twitch guru will be the subject of some future videos. They've got, so this is the one that doesn't work anymore. Pokemon guessing game. Of course, the fart command. But there's a couple fun things they have there. So there's a couple Twitch kind of chat engagement improvements I'd like to make on here and Wisebot that will be the subject of future videos. But that's all for today. Come see the action live, twitch.tv/GeorgiaPower. Check out all the all my link tree and everything will be down below. But great to see you guys, and good luck making clips. Please tell me if you have a fix for this. That would be awesome. But in the meantime, like if you like the video, subscribe if you want to subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys. Oh God, it's so mediocre.